This is Nostrovini. I'm doing maybe a long one, maybe a short one. It depends on my stamina tonight. Mr. Joseph Biden did his last speech as El Presidente today. It was a series of lies and delusions. The man is not only is he a creep and a crook and a lowlife, he's also a vegetable in terms of his mind diluted. He was basically giving a speech of hate to Mr. Trump. My Mr. Trump, the man I adore, is some sort of a fascist, or that we were to be ruled by the rich. Nah, we're going to be ruled by the winners. A winner, at which Mr. Trump is. Mr. Trump has been chosen by God. The Lord Himself has chosen Mr. Trump to represent us and save the world from the forces of darkness. It is obvious to anybody with eyes to see, ears to hear, and mouths to speak. And let's see, we're going to go over Trumpism. Right now, I got sciatica. I haven't slept in a few days. Really slow. And we might have a remix for the What's the darkness put this spooky on me. I'm going. Let's see here. The Donner, the Don, the Don Doctrine. You know how the Monroe Doctrine said that America was not the property of the Europeans in a few centuries ago? Well, Mr. Trump is doing the same thing. He is flexing the muscles of a true superpower. He might, take over Greenland or might become another state. Same with that Marxist paradise is called Canada. It's not resources, Canada. It's a bulwark of Soviet or Soviet left-wing commie enterprise here in the continental United States. Right now, just by telling and belittling Trudeau, Mr. Little Castro, Mr. Trump overthrew him. He lost the state of confidence within the Canadian people. He had been oppressing them all the time, closing churches because of this COVID hoax. Oh yeah, how COVID was bad, but it wasn't worth it closing down a country. And it wasn't worth the price of admission. Let's see. Yeah, Smoking Joe wins. Smoking Joe is he's letting pot laced with fentanyl run rampant in this country. In New York City, my city, smells like 1968 drugged in some college. Kids are taking drugs, losing constant best days of their lives to not to study but to be high. People operating with heavy machinery and doing that. The whole place smells of pot. And it's worse than liquor. At least with liquor, you could smell it on the breath. Then you smell it in their clothing. Oh, look at this. We're making money off of this. Uh, I'd rather have boozers than pot losers. You know what I'm saying? Tech, tech, and spoon. What is this? And span fall? Tech and California fries pop. Barack, yes. California fries. Oh, that Marxist district attorney who was subsidized by Soros, a Hungarian communist, 99 years old, wants to overthrow the government of the United States and doing a pretty good job. He's responsible for the death of millions or hundreds of thousands of people in the country in the urban cities. And the guy actually had these Marxists take over the DA's job and make being criminality a license to steal, kill, and pillage and rape. No, ain't gonna happen now that Trumpy's back in town. Trumpy me, Trumpy do. Trumpy's gonna get all those nasty foods. All right, this paper was good. Still good. Stuff. Uh, yeah, we got the same thing. The doctrine. And let me tell you, Mr. Trump has stopped the Middle East war between Israel and all those psychopathic murderers in Hamas. Well, she said hell to pay if he can get the hostages back. And they're afraid of him. This man's willing to attack Greenland and the Panama Canal. Well, what all he'll do with a bunch of psychotic murderers to give us Israel the green light to go all the way. Yeah. Smoking Joe's plan. Smoking Joe is in the hands of a bunch of hippies from the 60s and 70s, or the children of those said hippies and hippies. Tech scheme. The techie people are coming around. They in Mar-a-Lago. They know where the victory will be because God, in his infinite wisdom, has chosen Mr. Trump as his representative here on earth. There's no stopping him. He's part of the great plan. No, I'm not saying Mr. Trump is a saint, but it takes a sinner to beat other sinners, if you know what I mean. Tech and how to the West was done. Done? Done, yeah. How the West is going with it done. Putin, the Chinese, or the Chinese, are on the run because the new sheriff's in town, or the old sheriff, and the old sheriff is going to kick some butt. Same times runaway with same themes running wild. Right now, under Bragg in Chicago, the criminals, the psychotic murderers, the paranoid schizophrenics who have a very bad attitude. I mean, they think Martians are coming, they just hate other people, and they're using them as target practice, especially the elderly and the vulnerable and the little Chinese ladies. It's not going to go on for long. Well, the Lord is coming. In fact, he's here right now. Same thing, running wild. Signaling sanctions. Yeah, we're going to take care of that Mexican problem. They want to send and the Venezuelan problem. They want to send the riffraff over here. We're not going to take it. We're going to deport them, or we're going to give them very, very harsh sentences. Maybe permanent sentences. A little vigilantism is important. They won't be able to do business like they have. What's this say? Meg goes way right back. I can't take out my handwriting. Just desserts. The left is about to get its just desserts. Home for the home. You go home, especially if it's LA, it's on fire. Like Sodom and Gomorrah, the place is being struck down and punished by the forces of God. Most people in LA voted for the demon Democrats. Most are liberal. God's punishing even the good people like Mel Gibson who were stuck in the city. But he's not, the death toll is not that bad. If you really look at it, it's a miracle. God, in when he went to Sodom and Gomorrah, he destroyed the whole city. And anybody who turned back and look at the place turned to a pile of salt. He's mellow. He's mellowed in his old age. Old, let me tell you. Frankie, old bastard. He's the guy of raw. Hell for hummus. Yes, hummus, you have a beautiful name of a delicious Middle Eastern food, but you gotta watch yourself. You gotta be nicey nice. Art shows pagan. Yeah, pagan signs of the pagans. I don't mean the good pagan, like your Odin, your Zeus. I mean something much more affordable. Oh, well, I don't know what this means. Taboo tattoos. Ah, the secretary, new secretary of defense, he had taboo tattoos. Actually, they're Christian tattoos. Just being Christian is taboo in certain circles. You who was a hammer and said, well, he's fine with these secular humanists who were giving the third degree to the very, very powerful, very, very uh, powerful trumpet. Trump's not going to be alone fighting a lonely battle against the forces of the underworld, of the deep state. And when I say deep state, I mean darkness. I mean the pit. Diddy jealous. Diddy, the great rapist, the head pimp, biggest pimp in the world. Half of musicals and some of Hollywood has been in his orgies. He participated in is being blackmailed. Blackmail, kidnapping, and using underage children. Man's going to do a long time in jail. He makes Jeffrey Epstein look like an upstanding citizen of the U.S. A biker next to this guy. That pimp is going to not do well. And he's jealous of the guy who took it upon himself in a Marxist way to kill a crooked corporate executive. Yeah. It's a wild world when there are no good guys much, and especially sometimes bad guys fight bad guys. Sometimes things are in the gray area, but this is not gray. Trump represents everything that's good and decent and strong. It's obvious. It's obvious. The Lord in high heaven has chosen. Things are falling into place, even when they think and they seem. Okay, I'm gonna sign off for now. I'll be back for one more honesty. Maybe I'll come in with a different parliament question. Ah, I look like a disheveled man, but a disheveled man of 35. Not 65, so I guess I'm doing okay for myself. Oh, yeah, hang on to our youth and these vessels. And away we go. Goodbye.